Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians. It's another privilege to come to you. I am truly excited and rejoicing today, and I hope you are out there also. I have come to you. I do not come to you with a special message. I have come to you today to take your questions and answer them as best as I can. And so I want you to go ahead and hit your share button. Go ahead, hit your share button. Let's get as many people as we can on this platform. Let's make it a very, 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 very inspiring and interesting conversation or broadcast. So please hit your share button. Let those who have been waiting, let them join the broadcast. As you do so, let me put on my little monitor here. Again, I shall be taking your phone calls, and I want the participation of everybody. So go ahead and hit your share button. Let's get Ambazonians joining this broadcast. All right. Yes, please, you go ahead and you hit your share button. Let's populate this platform and let me take your questions and answer them to the best of my ability. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know the state of the revolution is stronger, more than ever before. And I want you to know that we are looking forward with all encouragement to Boya. After listening to Barrister John today, I think that was special. That was something, and in that spirit, a lot of things have happened recently, especially the problems coming from Kondenge and other quarters. I want to be able, ladies and gentlemen, to answer every question that you have in your mind. I think as the face of this revolution, as the leaders of this revolution, we owe you answers to every question that you may have out there in your mind. And I want to encourage you, please let us be civil, very, very, very civil, as I open the phone lines. When you have the opportunity to pose a question, to get across to me to pose a question, please go straight to the point. Nobody would have to speak for more than 1 minute. You have a question, your question must be asked within 1 minute, because I would like as many people as possible to have the opportunity to ask questions too. So do not get on the phone and stay on the phone and then get others locked up without the ability to call. Again, you have only 1 minute to make your point, to ask your question, and I will answer most of those questions offline so that you can hang the phone for others to have the access to the phone line. So again, thank you for joining. Thank you, Ground Zero, for joining. God bless you all. I want to assure you we are on the right footing. We are moving, at the right direction so far as this revolution is concerned. Thank you so very much. Now, another thing that I'm going to do today, we have recently launched what we call ABC Amber Club. ABC Amber Club. And I come to you today to launch that club for the first time to you out there, lovers and supporters of ABC. I really want you to know that without you, without your financial support, ABC cannot be on the air. So ABC has been going through some struggles, financial struggles. We cannot hide it from you. It's your television. If you pay the bills, we will not complain. But when you pay the bills, all of us rejoice. I come to you today to launch this ABC Club. And I want to leave this place, this set tonight, at least with Ambazonians out there who are saying we want to stand behind ABC with at least $20, $50, $100, money that you will be chipping into ABC every month. We are building the club. The club belongs to you, but we want people who can say, every month I will go into my account, into my paycheck, and give ABC $50, ABC $100. We have, and we don't want to keep anybody out. We don't want to keep anybody out. If you can give only $10, only $10 a month, please, we want you to be part of this club, this ABC Club. And when the phone lines, the PayPal and the Cash App lines are open, please, I want you to go directly on your PayPal account and make that donation today for this month, the month of June. And I want you to know, I will be sitting right here and seeing those who are going on PayPal and Cash App and making payments. I will be reading the names right here. So if you put in $100, I will read your name. You put in $200, $20, $10, $100, I will read your name live. However, I'm not going to read all of your names. I will read the names that you will know. You will understand that that is your name being read so that you are not exposed. In fact, I think I might just mention your first name and not your last name in the amount donated. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, keep on hitting that share button, and let me go ahead and see who is joining. Let me welcome everyone here. Mercy in Joe. Chris has nothing to do with my trip to Boya. Wow. Thank you for vindicating me, Mercy in Joe. I appreciate that. Doris Mensa. I see you. Benko Brown. I see you. I see Ayim Judith. Okay. I see also Malvinos Akaragwe. I see you, Imvondo Ayuk. I see you. I say, Chris, put shares for sale. Thank you for that suggestion, Ayuk. We cannot put shares for sale for ABC because ABC is a not-for-profit organization, is not a profit-making organization. That's why we cannot put our shares for sale for ABC. But thanks for the suggestion. Desmond Elliott, let's support our TV. Thank you, sir. Ekuko Nkrumah. Chris Tiboya, God bless you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I see also Ambazonia Stefan. I'm watching, he says. Alem Chris, more grace, he says. Thank you. Hit your share button, ladies and gentlemen, because, again, this is a very special phone drive coupled with me taking your questions. And I promise you, I will do my best to answer every question that you pose at me and at the interim government. All right. We come, Eric. I see you. Say, Chris, keep it on, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the encouragement. I also see Star Star. I see you. I see you. Indem Allah. I see you. Motabo Michael. I see also Ikombe Mbonji. I see Annie, Miro, paper, info. Wow, where did you get that address? Thank you. That paper is actually for Europe. If you're watching from Europe, we have gotten a special ABC paper email for Europe. So you don't have to be worried how you can make or support ABC from Europe, because we have heard lots of frustration from people living in Europe. They are not able to support or donate because Cash App doesn't work in Europe. PayPal you cannot donate from Europe to PayPal in the USA. But for today and going forward, we have developed a special PayPal account just for Europe, and that PayPal address or email address is info at abcambertv abcambatv.com. info@abcambatv.com. Thank you. Thank you. Harry Taylor, thank you for joining. I see Martin Lawrence. Thank you, sir. I see your comments. I see also inking in them. Thank you, sir. Hyacinth Ngong is also watching. I see Mary Ann Mbinde. So well done. Thank you, Mary. Ba Tepong. He says, our strong man. Thank you. Thank you. I will remain very, very strong. And remember my promise. Only a caterpillar will move me out of here. That's what I can promise you. So you out there, you don't have to be worried about anything, about all the noise, empty noise out there. Only a caterpillar will pull me out of here. Ochiba Achundo, all AGS should pay $200 per month and have airtime for their traditional news and cultural display. Thank you. Thank you. We cannot stress this point or that point enough. I think I was addressing the LGA leadership yesterday. And we want every local government, whether it is Santa, whether it is Bafut, whether it is Alo, whether it is Wabane, whether it is Bakosi, wherever, whichever local government area that you belong to. We want your local government to take up a broadcast on ABC that our people on ground zero can hear in their own dialect. You can read, we can have the news read in your dialect. We can update our people in our dialect, in Banwa, in the Mankom, in Nkwen, in Batibo, in Mogamo, whatever. So we are asking all the LGAs, and ladies and gentlemen, I am not speaking to the leaders of the AGA only. If you are out there from any county or LGA and you know that you can communicate fluently and effectively in your own language or dialect, contact us at ABC and we will give you that slot for your LGA to begin broadcasting in your own dialect to your own people, because we want ABC connected to our people on ground zero. This is what they have on ground zero. They don't have enough internet to come and watch live as we do here. In fact, let me tell you something. Today, I was supposed to bring on this program the young mother and the husband who lost their baby Martha. I was supposed to bring them live to address you. But we tried, and the network on ground zero just would not carry their images. And so we had to postpone the idea. So that is a problem on ground zero. Many people on ground zero, unless they have ABC, cannot watch this. But thank God, many of them now have ABC. We need to furnish them with information that they can in the language that they can understand, that the parents back in the villages who are using satellite antennas to watch this can understand. So that is what we are planning to do. Eustace Atem, Amber TV for Life. Thank you, Eustace. Israel Ejele is watching. Chitu Jute is also watching. Covenant Mofo is watching. Thank you, Covenant Mofo. I don't care what you see. You should try to be a little bit civilized when you come to a public forum like this and not make yourself look mean. Okay, I see also Yambot Loughlin. He said, hello. Sammy Brown, I can see you. Hit the share button, ladies and gentlemen. Jacqueline Christy Pecham, I see you. Chris Anu, the master planner. I see the other part of it. I see Morris Atom. I also see Anne Tayuka watching. Ba Tepong. I see you. Ambazo, ABC News Champion, Martin Oben, Annie Miro. You are our lion heart. Right on. Thank you, Annie. God bless you. APA Brian, you are the best, Secretary Chris. You know, when you say this, some people may pull their heads out. They may pull their hair when you begin to make comments like this. But I appreciate it. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, I will open the phone line to for any question that you may have to ask. If you have any question that you want to ask, I want to open the phone line right now. For those who are calling on ground zero, who want to call from ground zero, I will give you a WhatsApp number that you can call from. Again, if you are calling from ground zero, use the WhatsApp number. If you are calling from the USA, the number you want to use is on your screen. The number you see on your screen right now. Again, you are calling from ground zero, please call on the number +1 603 682 2687. Again, if you are calling from ground zero, call on WhatsApp and call using the number +1 603 682 2687. I guess somebody can put up that number online there. Again, for those calling from ground zero, the number to call using WhatsApp is +1 603 682 2687. And for those calling from the USA and Europe, the number you want to call is on your screen, 832 plus, it will be +1 832 813 3067. That is the number that you want to call if you have gotten a question to ask. I guess I have the first question coming in. And when you call, ladies and gentlemen, tune down the volume of your set. Tune down the volume of your set when you call. And you can ask again, remember, you can only ask your question for the maximum of 1 minute. I know there will be many people who have questions to ask. We want to give everyone the opportunity to ask a question. And please be mature. Ask reasonable question. I guess you already know I won't waste time taking any question, any question that is a challenge. So thank you. I guess I have to take the first phone call here. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. May I know who's calling? I lost that number. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good day, Mr. Christian.
Good day, sir. Can you raise your voice a little bit more, please?
Oh, yes, good day, Mr. Christian. I'm calling from Texas.
You are calling from Texas. Thanks for calling, sir. How may I help?
Okay, I just have something to say. My only issue is, don't have any question. My only issue is if we can stop the impeachment and try to come together and talk with our president in jail back in December, so we can come together and be like the one family and fight this fight like the one family. That would be a great thing because this impeachment will bring more division. It will bring more trouble. Like right now, everybody is confused. I've stopped my contribution because I'm too much confused. I don't even know where to donate anymore.
Okay, hold on there. If I can educate Ambazonians what you are saying because your volume is quite low. What's your name again, sir? Eric. Okay, Eric is calling from Texas, and Eric is saying if we can all ignore, forget what is going on, come together, work together, and fight for our common destiny. It will be the greatest thing that can be done. Eric, thank you for that. I guess Ambazonians are listening to me. If there is any time we should be together, it is now. Because this revolution, we have made lots and lots of progress to allow ourselves to be manipulated by La République du Cameroon to fall into pieces. Eric, thank you for that. All right, I take the next question. Hello, sir. This call is coming from Nigeria. Yes, sir. Hello?
Hello? We have made lots and lots of progress to allow ourselves to be manipulated by that people.
Hello, can you hold, please? Hello? Yes, sir. Please lower the volume of your set. Lower the volume of your TV. Lower the volume of your TV so I can hear you and others can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Can you lower the volume of your TV, please? Hello? 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 All right, please, again, when you call, make sure that the volume of your TV is lowered so that I can hear you and others can hear you. All right, hello? Hello?
Yes, I'm calling from Dubai.
You're calling from Dubai. Thank you, sir. And what's your name?
Yeah, I'm calling.
Okay, and what's your question, sir?
Yeah, what I want to say, don't you think you impeaching sisiku, you spend a lot of time in prison just for the struggle? Don't you think it's going to cause more separation than division amongst us? I think this is a critical time. We have to come together and see how to work together and to see how we get to Boya. Then to start impeaching somebody, meanwhile a proper government haven't been set yet.
Okay, thank you for the question. Thank you for the question. He is talking about the decision by the Constituent Assembly to impeach Sisiku Julius Ayoktabi as president of the interim government. I want to say, remember, ladies and gentlemen, the impeachment has not, again, that impeachment has not been announced. And so there is every opportunity to remedy that situation. And can you hold, please? Hold. And the only person who can remedy that situation is Sisiku himself. I believe if Sisiku would come out tomorrow and say, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians, I made a mistake. I withdraw all the actions I have taken and illegally appointing a constitution council, a restoration council, illegally constituting a cabinet from behind bars. If he were to step out today and say, fellow Ambazonians, I made a mistake, I was wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody will fault him. We will all embrace him. This thing is not about any one person. Anybody who tries to derail this revolution must be put to check. And that is exactly what has been done or is being done to bring Sisiku to check. And so the Restoration Council is still deliberating upon that decision of impeachment. I came out yesterday. I didn't announce that Sisiku has been impeached. I merely stated that last Monday, the Constituent Assembly, consisting of members of the Restoration Council, consisting of country and regional coordinators, county and local government leaders, they all came together last Monday and overwhelmingly voted and instructed or asked the Restoration Council to conduct the impeachment. And so, until the Restoration Council does that, Sisiku has not been impeached. All right, I take this now. Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hello, sir. What's the question?
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon, Secretary Tracy.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you raise your voice a little bit? It's quite low here.
Okay. I said this is Tonzinia.
This is Tanzania, okay? What's the question, sir?
Yeah, my question is, have you guys closed all the avenues in negotiations, so you are still open if people comes in for negotiation? Are you guys open for that?
If Sisiku comes in for negotiation, are we open to that? Is that a question?
Yeah, that's my question. Are you guys?
All right, thank you. I guess that is a question I just answered a few minutes ago, and I stated that absolutely the Restoration Council has not carried out the impeachment. And so if Sisiku were to call tomorrow and say, hey, I made a mistake, or I was wrong, I bet you, and even if the Restoration Council has already conducted the impeachment, I guess I am very, very sure we are all human. We can say, let's go back and fix things for the sake of our common interest, which is Boya. So nothing is written on stone. Nothing is written on stone. But the fact is that we cannot all sit out here and have somebody behind bars in detention who is now said to be compromised, leading us and trying to form a government from behind bars. We cannot allow that to happen. However, if there is a turnaround from what we heard Barrister said today, that he has been compromised and that he will be willing to withdraw all his actions, ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you that there will be a change in decision. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. All right. Again, the number to call is on your screen. For the U.S., if you're calling from the U.S., call that number you find on your screen. Let me accept this call. Hello?
Hello, this is UN calling from California.
Hello, Mr. UN.
Yes, I have just two questions to
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hello? Please, your voice is very, very low. Can you speak a little louder, please?
Okay, I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to ask.
I can hear you. I can hear you. All right, I think I lost that call, and I also lost a call from Ochiba Ochindo. I hope I'll get back. Okay, I get it now. Hello? 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 Ladies and gentlemen, go back and call again. I'm having issues with these phones. All right, let me try this call again from Nigeria. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Good evening. Can you hold, please? Good evening, sir. Go ahead, ask the question. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Big Brother in Nigeria, Ground 1.
Big Brother in Nigeria. Okay. What is your question, sir?
Hello.
Yes, what is your question?
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, this is Big Brother in Nigeria. Go ahead, ask the question. What's your name? Yes, my name is Dennis.
I'm hearing you. Go ahead and ask the question.
The question is, yes, the people in
Nigeria are so disturbed in the position where sisiku has been placed. Number one is that people that are the people in Nigeria are doubting that they don't know the letter that sisiku sent to Putin. What was the content?
Please, can you lower the volume of your television in the background so we can hear you? Hello?
Yes, I'm asking that what is the contents of that letter that sisiku sent to UN, because we don't really know the contents of that letter. Can you explain to us, sir? Yes,
Okay, all right, thank you. I think I get. What was the content of the letter that sisiku sent to the UN? Okay, I think I can take that question. You can go ahead and drop the call while I answer the question. sisiku wrote to the UN basically outlining the conditions for dialogue with La République du Cameroon. I do not want to go into the details, but there was something wrong in that letter. It was a duplication of what the interim government has already done. You will recall that after the United Nations Security Council hearings in New York about a week or two ago, the interim government crafted a 32-page letter to the United Nations, not only thanking them or thanking the United Nations for listening to the humanitarian situation in Ambazonia, but also outlining the need and the conditions for any form of dialogue or negotiations with French Cameroon. And so, had sisiku been cooperating or collaborating with the interim government, sisiku would have known that the interim government already sent out the same content to the United Nations. What is wrong is not the content of sisiku's letter to the United Nations. What is wrong is that he bypassed the interim government and sent that letter to the United Nations. So at the United Nations, you have two letters coming from two interim governments. Is that what we want to have? Is that what we want to see? I believe nobody wants to see this. That is what is wrong with that letter. It is not the content, it is the way it was done. It shouldn't have been done in the first place. Or if it had to be done, it should have passed through the interim government. But also take a look at one thing in it. That letter says, we, the interim government should, or the people it is addressed to, copied to, should go through it and add what they can add. But they have already sent it to the United Nations before asking those who are copied in the letter that they can add whatever they can add. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the duplications we do not want to see going forward in this struggle. And that is what was wrong in that letter. Hello? Hello? Are you still holding? All right, nobody's holding. Okay. Hello?
Yes, hello, this is Uchimana from Los Angeles.
Thanks for calling, sir. May I take your question?
Yes, I have two questions to ask. I heard there was a meeting that was taking place in Belgium and some leaders were represented there. So I just want to know if the IG was aware of that meeting and how was the representation sorted out, because I heard one group went with about 10 people and they signed some resolutions in the resolutions which are going to be very detrimental to our struggle.
Okay.
And secondly, what is the IG doing to troops from being brought back home in the name of trying to produce a contender force? That is, those are my questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me say, let us make this very clear that there have been two meetings purportedly in Europe, one in Switzerland and one in Belgium. The one in Belgium ended, I think, about 2 days ago. The IG wasn't in Switzerland. The IG was in the meetings in Belgium. The IG was about sending a delegate, a representative to the meetings in Switzerland. At the dire minute, we found out that the meeting in Switzerland was being sponsored by La République du Cameroon. And we do not, the interim government did not want to be party to that meeting in Switzerland, and so we pulled out at the dire minute. The meetings in Belgium, which took place 2 days or so ago, the IG had a representation there. However, there was never any document signed in that meeting. No agreement, nothing like what you have heard out there, or the question you are asking. No document was signed that bound any of the participants to do anything. What we have learned is that the meeting in Belgium is just a kind of was a kind of meeting to educate all the frontline leaders what it would take for us ambazonians to sit on the dialogue table or negotiation table with La République du Cameroon. There were no commitments, there were no documents signed, there were no resolutions. What I guess you are referring to is a document that was written by those who attended that meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, the interim government is not signing or endorsing any kind of commitment by whosoever coming out of that meeting in Belgium. The interim government has made known its position on any form of negotiation, or they call it in their own parlance, dialogue. If French Cameroon is serious about dialogue, they should indicate it by doing two things. Number one, pull out the troops from Ambazonia. And number two, release all our leaders unconditionally. And let me also add, for those who are asking questions about the severance of ties by eventual impeachment on Sisiku, I want every Ambazonian out there to know this interim government will continue to defend, will continue to pay the legal bills of all the Naira 10. The interim government will continue, can you hold please? The interim government will continue to pay all the bills of the Naira 12 who are in Kondenge. However, we have made it also very, very clear. We will not accept leadership from Kondenge. All right, hello? I'm sorry, sir. I think I'm in a different call now. I didn't know I still had you on. The meeting in Belgium was organized by a non-profit organization. I will just leave it there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hello?
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 Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Go ahead and ask the question.
All right. Before I want to ask my question, I want to highlight 2 points before I ask my question, if you allow me to do that.
Absolutely, sir. Make it brief because the lines are very busy.
All right. I'll be very brief. I just wanted to highlight the point that, before I come to my question, that the IG should take some action questions right now because there's preparations for Sisiku to give an interview, either even one of his surrogates will do an interview to one of the major organizations, TV organizations. It may be from France, and that is starting to La République. That is just an information I wanted to throw out. It might come in a couple of weeks, and their preparations are already ongoing. So my question that I wanted to ask is, what is the strategy that the IG is implementing to counteract the letter, for example, that has been sent out? Because definitely we understand that this is a pushing from La République to make sure that the people who will eventually, because there will be an eventual discussion between La République and ambazonia, so that the people who come there are the people that they want to come, which will be
correct, right?
Backed by Sisiku. And let me be very clear on that. The reason you see Capo Daniel in that meeting is because Ayabatro Lucas will be part of the negotiation table.
Right.
It's just a medium for discussion. So I want to know, what is the strategy? Because, like I mentioned, it should not come as any surprise to anybody if in a few weeks you see either Sisiku or one of his surrogates give an official interview to either a French TV station or some other TV station. So what's the strategy?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That is very important question there. What I will say, we cannot sit here and review strategy, but what we have made very clear is that we are not, again, this interim government is not going to allow anybody, talk less of those in jail, duplicating the efforts of this interim government. There's going to be one and only one interim government. I mean, there is one and only one interim government. And so this interim government will do everything for the sake of 8 million Ambazonians to make sure that its voice, and only its voice, is heard. The international media will hear us. All the important, can you hold please? All the international media will hear us in this matter. The organizations, international organizations that matter, will hear us in this matter. I also forgot to mention that only about 2 weeks or 3 weeks gone after he constituted so-called interim government from Condenghe, Sisiku is sitting in people in Switzerland. Of course, we were not surprised with that, going by what Barrister Insol John revealed today, that he has been compromised. The meeting in Switzerland was organized by an NGO, sponsored by Ngo, what do you call it? What is the other name? The Secretary General at the Presidency in Yaoundé, whose signature Biya had transferred to him. That meeting was organized by him, and Sisiku sent somebody there. Bernadette Ategan was sitting in there, and when she was asked, who do you represent? She said she is there to represent Sisiku. You go over to Belgium 2 days ago, so-called vice president was seated in there. Who do you represent? He said he is representing Sisiku. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the duplications that we do not want to see, and I can assure you this interim government would do everything for the sake of 8 million Ambazonians plus those who have died to make sure that this does not go on. I hope that answers your question, sir. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, can you get me?
I can hear you, sir. Go ahead, ask the question.
Yeah, I have a lot of things to say, but...
Okay, go ahead, say them bravely as you can. 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, firstly, I don't like the way the interim government is really functioning at the moment.
Okay.
Because I'm calling from Ganzo. Yeah, I'm in Ganzo. I know what is happening here. I'm very silent. I'm a good observer. I've been in Moyoka. I've been in Northwest, all those affected areas. Then when I sit back and I see what is happening over there, it's as if people don't really know what we are going through here.
Okay.
Because so many people have been killed, and I'm seeing a lot of struggle. For example, I was looking at a live show. I'm seeing Barrister have said Sisiku have been tampered with. I don't know, putting that on the screen, I think they are selling the revolution to other black flags that are looking at it. And they take that because a lot of posts going on social media about the revolution. Any misunderstanding, people just expose everything online for the enemy to see. Even those who don't have...
Gentlemen, listen, nothing is hidden. If he is compromised, who has compromised him? The enemy, correct?
No. Even his compromise, these are not things that are supposed to be published for others to see, because that the public is seeing it. Our enemies are also seeing it.
So what is the question you want to ask?
My question is, let the internet government try to be secretive at times. Not everything they need to put on Facebook or social media, because that is what is causing the whole confusion in the revolution.
All right, thank you. I think I get your question. I have the phones are ringing here. Let me attempt an answer to your question. Again, thank you very much for calling from Ground Zero. But this is let me give you a little enlightenment why we have to. Can you hold the line, please? This is the reason why we have to explain certain things, make them crystal clear to Ambazonians. A few weeks ago, I think about 2 weeks ago, I came out. No, 1 week ago, I came out, made a very glaring presentation exposing what has been going on. I answered the questions as to why some of Sisiku's cabinet appointees were taken out of government. I didn't have to explain that. They have been out for about a year. We never explained that. We never had to explain that. But when things happen and lies, the social media is flooded with lies, we need to have Ambazonians know exactly what the picture is. And so for you to think that these things should not be explained or put out there, no, they are using it to paint the interim government bleak. We need Ambazonians to know exactly what the interim government has done to resolve this situation with Sisiku. I mentioned yesterday that first there was a meeting that a couple of people have had with Sisiku, I being one. More than 3 times after he put out his first letter, speaking with him, I said, Mr. President, please, if you can just withdraw that letter, disbanding the cabinet or the interim government, everything will be fine. I told him, people are not happy out here. He said, no, that they put a lot of time into thinking and before writing that letter. So, despite all the pleas that I made to him, 3 good times I said, Mr. President, it is not looking good for you and the revolution. Please withdraw the letter. He refused to withdraw the letter. The activists came in, had a meeting for 2 days. The first day I was there, the second day I wasn't there, but the first day I was there, Tabayang was there, Dr. Sako was there, Sisiko was there, and a handful of activists. They were trying to resolve the crisis. But you will not imagine that it was after that the following day Sisiko left that meeting when and announced his vice president, I think it was the vice president of cabinet, one of them. It was after he left the activist meeting, he went and did these appointments. Now, when you are trying to resolve a crisis and somebody just keep on poking at you, there is need to then go out and tell the people, explain to the people what has been going on. It was only when we realized we are not persuading Sisiko with all the information we are giving to him that we thought Ambazonians should know what is going on. So I hope that explains your question. Let me take this phone call here. Hello. Hello. Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Yes, please. What's the question? Hello. Hello. Well, I think I missed that call. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Chris. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Where are you calling from? I'm sorry, you're calling from where?
I'm calling from Canada. I'm Barrister Jim.
Okay, thanks for calling. So what is the question?
Yeah, I'm just thinking and I saw the allegation made by Barrister Fujon. So, as a legal man,
Yes.
I have this question to ask. Because a lawyer working for is under judicial procedure. So I still wonder how come Barrister Fo has to make allegation against his client.
Wait, if I may stop you there a little bit, Barrister, so I don't know whether you listened to the broadcast. He also stated that sisiku has told him officially he does not represent him.
Let me make this clear. I also listened to another late night. I'm the lawyer to sisiku.
Correct.
So, I'm wondering how such allegations could be made against someone who is sitting hand tied without means to defend himself. So these are things that I put into question. Certain audio that have been out there, we are making the same statement against the general in ground zero.
Well, sir, I do not want to go into hypothetical questions because hold on, sir. Hold on. I'm not cutting you off. Hold on. Those were allegations made by Barrister. So I wish he is here to take the question from a learned lawyer like you. But listen, we did not make those allegations. He made those allegations. I will leave it for him to defend those allegations.
Because no lawyer in legal practice can make such pronouncement. It doesn't happen.
Thank you, sir.
I can tell you in the legal sense of it, it's 1,000% wrong, and Barrister Fujon has done something out of the ethics of law.
All right, thank you, sir. I think you have made the point, and I hope he is listening and he hears you, and maybe take to the media to explain the point that you are making. Thanks for the call. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Where are you calling from, sir? From where? Limbe?
Houston, Texas.
Oh, Houston, Texas. Okay, so go ahead and ask the question.
Yeah, I just want it's just a statement I want to make through the attention of the Ambazonian people to understand that they kept our leader, Julius Sisiku Ayuk Tabe, incommunicado for a long period of time. How come all of a sudden they just let him? He's able now to make decisions from jail, information coming out. We should all be smart and understand that before our republic does that to him, it means something is under the bus they are planning. We must be smart. We must be, the way we make decisions, the way we decide things. I think he should not rule us from jail. We as Ambazonia, we recognize him as the president, but he cannot rule us from jail. Because before the Republic let him to do all this communication from jail, we
All right, thank you. Thank you for the call. I think you made your point. It wasn't a question, it was a comment. Thank you for that. Hello, somebody holding? Hello. All right. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir. Where are you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from New York.
From where?
I'm calling from New York City.
From New York. Okay. Hold a second, please. Hello, can you hold, please?
Yes. Are you live now?
I am live, sir. Go ahead, ask the question.
Actually, let me just say this. I would prefer to be able to get in contact with you. I would not like to ask my question in an open air as such.
All right.
So I don't know how to get in touch with you. Is there a number I could reach you?
Well, you can try. You can reach me on the same number you are calling on after this.
Oh, okay, that's great.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I wish to ask a question. If when someone comes live, what he says is not first being analyzed before being said live, because what the barrister said concerning the sisiku being compromised, I don't think it's normal to have it out like that. If he has not been able.
Yes, sir. I'm hearing you. Hello. I think I lost that call. All right. I'll take a different one. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello?
Hello, sir. Yes.
I'm calling from Maryland.
Okay, sir. Go ahead and ask the question.
Yes, sir. My question is, please, as a government, can we set a tone of civility, even if we don't agree on every aspect? Because the tone of civility is going down zero. Can we set up a tone of civility?
What precisely do you mean, sir?
Yeah, when I talk of civility, we need to educate our followers or ambazonians.
Okay.
We might differ in our opinion, but we still need to respect one another.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for that call. I think it makes a very vital point. Ladies and gentlemen, our ideas may differ, but we still have to respect everyone. I don't care what camp you belong to. We still have to respect each and everyone because we have common interests. Our goal is the same. So why can't we disagree yet to agree? What are all these curses all about? All this fighting all about? Until somebody will come online and curse until he cries. Come on. We can disagree, but still remain civil and agree. Thank you for that call, sir. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from New York.
From New York. Okay, go ahead and ask the question, sir. I think I lost you the last time.
I just want to know the criteria you guys put together for impeachment, and I overheard Dr. Pastor John Fox saying of the Restoration Council had to come out with a clean and clear. So I don't know what criteria you guys put on.
Yeah, so the criteria was simple. Country and regional coordinators summoned an emergency meeting of the stakeholders referring to LGA coordinators, county coordinators, the Restoration Council members, and cabinet. They came together. I think there were over 100 people and deliberated on that subject. And I think it was provoked out of sisiku writing a letter from Kondenge and forwarding to the United Nations without considering the protocol of passing through cabinet to deliver that. So the country heads, country and regional coordinators, including county leaders, they summoned that emergency meeting with all the arms of the government, discussed it, voted on it, and then pass it on to the Restoration Council to carry out the execution. Now, the Restoration Council hasn't done that yet, and that is why Barasan said, until they do so, until the Restoration Council does that, there is nothing like an impeachment right now. But however, as you heard me say from the beginning, I think sisiku is in the place to reason out and step out and say, you know what, for the sake of all those who have died, we know he has gone through a lot of pain, but that is only pain. Lots and lots have died and lost property. But he can come out and say, for the sake of those who have died, I am withdrawing all the actions I have taken. And ladies and gentlemen, we will all go back to working towards reclaiming our country, Ambazonia. Thanks for the question, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to suspend this calls briefly. I won't be taking calls right now, so don't call. If you call, I will not be able to pick your call. I want to make a very special appeal. You have on your screen, support ABC Amba TV. This is your television. Unlike the television we had before that, we were told belongs to Ambazonians, and then we found out it did not. It did not belong to Ambazonians. But this is your own television. The Restoration Council has voted the documents of this ABC channel, and they can testify to you Ambazonians that this is your television. I have come to you today to make an appeal for us to take care of some of the bills of ABC. We have a paper address on the screen. If you are in the US, you can use the paper address support@abcambertv.com to make a donation right now and to join ABC Club, to become a member of ABC Club. If you are in Europe, you can use also the email, the paper email address you find on your screen, info@abcambertv.com. Please, you can use any of those numbers to make a donation and to join ABC Amber Club. In the days ahead, I am going to explain to you the benefits of joining ABC Amber Club. So, ladies and gentlemen, you also have the Cash App on your screen, the Cash App number on your screen. I want to appeal to you to please go on PayPal right now, and whether you are in Europe or in the USA, go on PayPal right now, make a one-time donation to ABC to join ABC Amber Club. No amount is too small. $20, $25, $30, $50, $100, $500 will be much appreciated. Now remember, this is going to be a recurring payment once you become a member of ABC Amber Club. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I am watching here to see those who are donating right now. So please go on your app, paypal.com, and make that donation. I am looking through Everybody who donates, I am going to mention your name right here, mention the amount. But again, I am not mentioning your full names. I'm just mentioning maybe your first name and the amount donated. So, ladies and gentlemen, I see one donation has come in. I see Nelson. Nelson has donated $50. Nelson has donated $50. Please do not call now. I cannot accept calls now. After this, I will open the phone lines again and take 1, 2, or 3 or 4 calls before I leave. But for now, I am focused on this ABC donations portal. So please, we are appealing to you to join ABC Amber Club. ABC Amber Club, let us pay for our TV. This is what Ground Zero lives on. When I opened the phone, you could tell most of the calls were coming from Ground 1 and Ground 0. Unfortunately, they were so overwhelming, I couldn't take even half of them. But this is what our people on Ground Zero depends on. So please, go to PayPal, support at abcambertv.com and make a donation to ABC. Go to also if you are in Europe, and this email address will always be there for donors in Europe. If you are in Europe, please get this email address, info at abcambertv.com. This is particularly for Europe. You can use that email address to do a PayPal donation anywhere in Europe. Thank you very much. I am watching for those who are making their donations. And again, I will mention your name just to appreciate you. Nelson, I don't want to mention your last name. Thank you for joining ABC Amber Club with your donation of $50. And I also see another donation of $50 coming from Europe, from Anne. Anne in Europe has also donated $50 to ABC. Ladies and gentlemen, may you join and support ABC. Let us do ourselves a favor and take care of the bills. I will go ahead and take a few other calls. If you have the number, go ahead and call. I'm not going to have this donations information change, but if you can go ahead and call and ask any question on your revolution, please do so right now. All right. Also, thank you very much, Stella. Thank you very much, Stella, for your donation of $30 to ABC. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Hello? 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 Okay, I missed those numbers. All right. Hello, sir.
Hello, Chris.
Good evening, sir. May I know where you're calling from?
Good evening. My name is Richard. I'm calling from Maryland.
Thank you for calling. What's the question, sir?
Yeah, my question is, now that it's apparent we are duplicating in our actions towards the UN, what is the interim government, what actions is the interim government taking to make sure we foster the revolution as it should be? Bearing in mind that Barrister Johnson already mentioned that our leader in jail might have been compromised. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that question. What is the interim government doing, taking into consideration the allegations from Barrister and so that our leader may have been compromised? I think that information came out today, and I believe cabinet and possibly other arms of the government we deliberate on that and take some action. For now, I cannot say this is what is being done. We are only just today learning about that information, but you can rest assured that this situation will be arrested and arrested on time. Thank you very much. Hello? Okay. Oh, this man has been trying to call for a long time. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, am I talking to Secretary Chris?
Yes, please. You are talking to Secretary Chris. What's your name and where are you calling from, sir?
Okay, I am Pechman. I am from Texas.
Calling from Texas. Okay, what's your question?
Yeah, I just want. Bring a way forward to this revolution, but I see all your online shows is about propaganda and lies telling. Are you not tired of all this, sir?
You are getting information, right? Thank you for the question. What we are trying to do is sensitize every Ambazonian to know what is going on. Thank you for the call. All right. Hello? Okay. All right, let me go to ABC. Thank you, Rose. Rose has donated $100 for ABC. Edwin PayPal has also donated $25. I will come back to that. Let me take this call from Ground Zero. Hello? 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 Oh, the call from Ground Zero is trying to connect. Hello? Hello? Hello, sir?
Yeah, hello. Good evening, Sir.
Good evening, sir. Where are you calling from? Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes. Good evening, Secretary.
Good evening. Go ahead and ask the question. Where are you calling from, sir? From Ground Zero, okay. What is the question, sir?
Yeah, good evening. I'm calling from Ground Zero.
Thank you.
I have a brief opinion. I'm calling from Ground Zero.
All right. Go ahead.
Yes, I have this problem. We are in the forest. There is this group of there's a group called harassing. This group is harassing us in the bush. Asking us to pay 30,000 francs for their support. We don't know if we in the forest, this restoration forces like this group, ADF, under the general is divine.
Okay.
So we don't know why he is harassing us because we are really in problem. We're in the forest. For them to protect us, they are harassing us.
Who does General Divine represent? Which group does he represent or work for? I'm sorry, I'm losing you. Who does Divine work for?
Yeah, that's the group ADF. General Divine, they work for ADF.
And you said they are harassing you and asking for 30,000 francs?
But that group, I don't know who he works for. I think it's
Since when did the harassment start?
Some in the forest. We are in the forest, yes. They harass us and they say we should be paying 30,000. We give them 30,000 each summer.
For how long?
It is about 3 months, about 5 months now. Something that has constantly been going on. It has been going on constantly.
All right. And what town, city are you calling from?
So when we don't pay, they will come.
What town? What town or what town? What town are you? Are they doing this? In which town? In which town?
From Southern Zone. From Southern Zone. Precisely around.
All right.
Bakundu.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Listen, I will forward the information to.
Banga Bakundu and Moyoka.
Thank you. Thank you. I hear you. I will forward the information to people who can intervene. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Listen. Listen. I will forward. I will forward the information to the department in the interim government that can intervene. Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please support ABC. You have the information on the screen. Join ABC Club. Join ABC Club. You have the PayPal addresses on the screen. I am really appealing, or desperately, let me use the word desperately appealing to you. Let us save our television. This is what Ground Zero has. When ABC is off, our phones ring over here without stopping. Let us sustain our TV, and I'm appealing to you, join ABC Club, and with a donation today, either through PayPal or through Cash App. You have those addresses on your screen. And if you are in Europe, you can also go to PayPal using that email address on your screen to make a donation or to join ABC Club. Everyone who is making a donation today is joining ABC Club, and I've said in the coming days I will be able to come to you with little explanations what the privileges of belonging to ABC Club. In the meantime, I want to thank Stella for $30, Rose $100, Edwin Pepper $25, Francisca $40, George $50, Matthews $50. Please keep the donations flowing. Keep the donations flowing. You have the PayPal address on your screen. You can use Cash App, and in Europe you can use that other email address you find on your screen. Info at abcambertv.com. Let me take this call from this gentleman calling from Ground Zero. I think I lost him. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir, you are live. Where are you calling from, sir?
Yes, I'm calling from Texas.
Calling from Texas, and what is the question, sir?
Right. You made mention a while ago with regard to sisiku's impeachment, and you said the Restoration Council reviewing that process and to make a final decision.
Right.
I just want to ask, with regards to the legality of the Restoration Council, according to the interim draft Constitution, Article 14, Section 2, and Article 15, it stipulates that the Restoration Council shall play a quasi-legislative role. So my question is, how does this quasi-legislative function of the Restoration Council equate to it being the highest legislative body of Ambazonia?
Thank you. That's a very, very interesting question. So you use the word quasi, playing the role of a quasi-legislature. The word quasi means some kind of rule or legislative rule. Now you have to understand the only thing we have now is the Restoration Council. They are the final authority. And so if they have that quasi rule, they have the authority to do what they have to do until there is a superior house or superior body that can perform those full functions.
All right. Thanks for that response. So just a follow-up.
Sure.
If I understand what you're saying, then my next question will be, where was the Restoration Council when the then acting president, Ikome, had to dismantle the Department of Defense? Where was the Restoration Council at the time when Ambazonia was...
Okay, sir, I get your question. You are going back to questions which have been answered. If you had the opportunity to listen to me 1 week ago, I explained exactly why the DOD was dismantled. The DOD was dismantled because of some corrupt practices. I mentioned some figures, and I think I also mentioned some names. That is the reason it was dismantled. It was actually not dismantled, it was changed. So when DOD left, ASC came into place and played exactly the role that a DOD was supposed to play. So it was not dismantled. It's just like you get into an organization and you restructure it to fit the purpose. I hope it makes sense.
So what about the misrepresentation at the level of the United Nations? Where was the Restoration Council at the time?
Which misrepresentation, sir?
When Ambazonia was wrongly misrepresented.
By who?
By Sako himself.
You're making a mistake. You do not understand the logic of what went on there, and I will not sit here and review classified information to you. Thank you for calling, sir. I appreciate it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I think I have had enough time here. Let me take this one last question here. Hello?
Teacher Chris, I'm so sorry. I'm just, when I get to the office, I turn off my phone.
Okay, you are live on ABC, ma'am.
Hey, Teacher Chris, how are you?
I am excellent. You got a question or a contribution?
I just finished $100 contribution already. Yeah.
Oh, you just made a $100 contribution?
Yes, my cash.
Thank you very much. Tell the next person, tell the person sitting next to you to put another $100, please.
Yes, ABC must stay. We must keep ABC moving.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Thanks for calling. I have to take other calls. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get the donations flowing in. You have the PayPal address on your screen, and the Cash App address is also there. Go ahead, let those donations come in. Let the donations come in. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir, your voice is very, very low. Can you raise your voice a bit, please?
Hello, Divine calling from Holland.
From Holland?
Yeah.
Okay, sir, thanks for calling. What is the question?
I have a question for sisiku.
Yes, sir, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, before sisiku went to jail, he never passed onto a bullet. I don't know why we should be fighting on sisiku. Sisiku don't know anything about the revolution anymore. So we should keep the story of sisiku apart and move on.
Okay.
And secondly, I wanted to propose that the interim government should to create something as social security number for all Ambazonian citizens, so that would encourage us to contribute. encourage people to have their ID cards. For those of us in the diaspora, you can pay for our ID cards, identity cards, and that will raise money to the interim government.
You are right, sir. If I may just interject in there, I believe before the end of June, the interim government shall be rolling out our national identity card program, in which every Ambazonian who needs an ID card shall be able to procure one. So that is the plans have gone far, and those ID cards will be coming out really, really soon.
Okay, then I will be very happy, because that will raise funds and that will put down the pressure on us, and it will help us to get more, to get guns and all those things to fight, because the important thing is to get ground zero to fight. Simple. Any other thing is a story.
All right, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate the call. Again, the ID cards are coming on. The interim government is working on ID cards for all Ambazonians. That project is almost done. By the end of June, I believe, on or before the end of June, that project would have been concluded, and Ambazonians can apply for identity cards wherever you are in the diaspora. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please support ABC. Make a one-time donation. Join ABC Amber Club. Matthew, thank you for your $50. Dorothy, thank you for your $50. Michael with $32.18. Ladies and gentlemen, join these men and women who are making this donation. Please support ABC. Let ABC stay on the air. You got the donation information on your screen. Support at abcambertv.com. And for Europe, if you are in Europe, the PayPal email address is info@abcambertv.com. Please keep the donations flowing. And also we have the Cash App address, and the phone number is right there on your screen. You can make a donation using any of these media. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, in the absence of any other question, I think I will call it a day. But while I call it a day, I want to remind you, please, if you did not have your credit card with you, debit card with you, these donations can be made at any time, at any moment. If you want to support ABC to recruit ABC Amber Club, please reach me. Let's talk about it. We want to build an ABC club of at least 1,000 people. At least 1,000 people. We are looking for volunteers who will say, I can recruit 25 people. I can recruit 20 people. If you have the burden for this revolution and for this TV, please contact me, or let's do that. In the absence of a Christian or any other thing, I want to say thank you very much for tuning in today. I'm going to leave this donation information on the screen for a while I check out of the set. Thanks for listening, and God bless you all.